Hello, welcome again to my channel. I'm going to teach you about a simple way to teach literature using SIFT method or SIFT method. So what is a SIFT method? It's simply used applicable for poem, for songs, but not for the story. So it is a very old type of techniques in teaching of literature, but it's something new for our students, and it's very nice to practice SIFT method in analyzing a given poem since it's very simple to understand. So what is a SIFT method? So I will read to you the definition of SIFT method for analyzing literature. It is a literary tool that can be used to analyze a specific literature by filling out a table or a grid where one can write the symbol, imagery, figurative language, and the tone. So meaning to say, there is 4 columns: S for symbol, I for imagery, F for figurative language, T is for tone, and the last one, under the tone, we have the theme. So, what is symbol? The first column is symbol. This is an object or person or place that has meaning within itself but stands for something else in the context of the story. It is the practice of representing things by means of symbols. So for example, we have encountered the word heart in a given song or in a given poem. So what is the meaning of heart? It simply means love. For example, we encountered the meaning the context of rain. So what is the meaning of rain? We have to make a symbol for rain, and that is problems or challenges that we can face. And the next column is what we call imagery. When we say imagery, an image evoked through the use of really descriptive language based from our senses. So meaning to say, we are using imagination based on our descriptive language using our senses. And what are those senses? The first sense is sense of sight, sense of smell, sense of touch, sense of feeling, sense of taste, that are composed of imagery. For example, cold wind. We encountered the word or the phrase cold wind through the storm. So we have to include that in the second column, cold wind through the storm. So we need to say analyzing by its structure and then giving its interpretation. So that is imagery. Cold wind through the storm. Dark night. So we are going to imagine what is a dark night, and then we have to write that dark night to second column, and that is imagery. Then third one is figurative language. Includes but not limited to simile, metaphor, hyperbole, repetition, alliteration, and among others. So, in our analyzing of literature, simply says that we have 3 major, and that is simile, metaphor, and personification. But sometimes we can also classify them according to their types. For example, alliteration, repetition. So, for example, your face is like a diamond in my eyes. So, that is a simile. You have to write that under the figurative language simile. Okay? And the last one is tone and theme. So, the letter T is divided into 2. The first part is tone and the second part is theme. So, tone is an attitude and order takes place on the subject here. Okay. This we are going to continue. So what is tone and theme? So the first part is tone. Tone is an attitude of an author takes place on the object, and the theme is about the plot plus tone. So when we say tone, this is what have we feel according to poem, according to song. Ano yung naramdaman nyo? What have you feel? That is tone. And the last one is theme. Okay? What is theme? What have you learned? That is theme, the moral lesson of the given poem. So let us have an example using the SIFT method in analyzing of literature. Okay, I have here a song. I cannot play the song because some video in YouTube might encounter the same problem like me, that we are encountering a copyright problem. So The SIFT or SIFT method is symbol, imagery, figurative language, tone, and theme. So I have here a sample song. The title of the song is The Greatest Showman Cast. This is me, official lyric video. So what is the symbol, imagery, figurative language, and theme and tone or tone and theme used in this song? So listen. The first phrase of this song is symbol. I am not strange to the dark. So dark, what is the meaning of dark? So if you are going to write it on the first column, the dark simply means that it is your biggest fear in your life. And that is, it can be yourself, it can be the society, and how you are going to accept it. And then the letter I, the imagery. When we say dark, what is the meaning of dark? That is your sorrowful. So we have to imagine, we have to mesmerize the meaning of dark through our eyes, through our imagination. What is dark? Dark for me is a sorrowful of a person. So what is the F? Okay, cause we don't want your broken parts. That is a hyperbole. A broken parts meaning to say I'm going to break apart. Okay, it is a very simple. If that is like or acid, that is simile. We have to analyze the given structure of a given song if that is under the figurative language. Tone and theme. When we say tone and theme, this is the feeling. When we say theme, this is what have we learned. Okay. The tone depends on the mood of the given song. For example, this is me. So this song is very inspirational. So we have to accept of who they are, or we just need to respect them. And for the theme is, for we are glorious, we have to be brave. Okay? We have to face the challenges. Okay? That is the theme. We have to be brave. I am brave, I am Bruce, I am who I meant to be. This is me. Okay, that is a very simple. So I'm going to, for the last part, I'm going to let you to see the sample of SIFT method. Okay. So this columnar is an example of SIFT method. The first column is symbol. The second column is imagery. The third column is figurative language. The fourth column is tone and theme. When we say tone, what have you feel? When we say theme, what have you learned? So in this given example, I use the Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. So all the times that you rain on my parade. So when we say rain, so what is the meaning of rain, or what is the symbol of rain? When we say rain, this is probably a problem. Okay. Imagery. When we say imagery, we have to identify this. For example, you think I'm crying. So we have to include that too. Imagery, figurative language. So there's so many figurative language out there. So tone and theme. Tone. What is the meaning of tone again? What have you feel? When we say theme, what have you learned? When we say tone, this song is something like for a heartbroken person, and the theme is to move on and find another one and find the good one. So the only thing is, this is the SIFT method. Very good in analyzing literature for symbol, imagery, figurative language, tone, and theme. Okay, and that is all for today, and I hope that you like our plug, the SIFT in analyzing literature. I hope it will help you for your lesson. Thank you guys.